If you're a plaintiff attorney and you're not looking at Talc litigation right now, you're missing one of the most compelling opportunities on the board. This docket is no longer a question mark. It is moving, it is producing results, and firms that understand what is happening today are already positioning themselves to build serious Talc inventory while the rest of the market hesitates. The only real question is, are you going to be one of those firms, or are you going to watch it from the sidelines? For years, Talc litigation was clouded by bankruptcy strategies, delays, and mixed signals. A lot of smart firms pulled back, stopped marketing, or never got in at all. That environment has changed. The litigation is active. Ovarian cancer and mesothelioma cases tied to talc products are still being tried, courts are still hearing evidence, juries are still responding, and the case framework is holding up. Talc is not a maybe someday opportunity. It is a right now opportunity for firms willing to move with a plan instead of waiting for perfect conditions that never come. If you're watching this, you probably fall into one of three groups. You stayed out because it looked too unstable, you stepped in early, then stopped taking new cases during the bankruptcy fight, or you stayed in, but your Talc strategy was built for where the litigation was 2 or 3 years ago, not where it is today. In every one of those situations, you now have a choice. You can keep doing what you've been doing and let this next wave of Talc pass you by, or you can get serious about building a disciplined, profitable approach to Talc case acquisition. This is not about spraying generic ads and hoping something sticks. Talc is not a random lead gen play. It is a litigation-driven growth channel, and it rewards firms that treat it that way. You need to know your role. Are you building inventory to litigate, focused on referral and co-counsel, or positioning your firm as a serious Talc player in your region or nationally? You need clear criteria: who qualifies, who does not, what exposure patterns matter, and how you'll handle medical screening and documentation without burning out your intake team. And you need a real conversion system, intake scripts that set expectations, follow-up that doesn't drop the ball, and a process that moves good cases from first contact to signed agreement quickly and professionally. If you don't have those three pieces, you're gambling. If you do have them, Talc becomes one of the most strategic dockets you can add right now. That is where Mohr Marketing comes in. We work with plaintiff firms that want to turn litigation movement into real business development, and Talc is one of the clearest examples of that. We help you define how Talc fits into your business model, build messaging that speaks to the clients you actually want, design intake and screening flows that protect case quality instead of chasing empty volume, and plug all of that into a campaign you can turn on, scale, and measure. Here's the bottom line. Talc is moving. Firms are building inventory again. The window to step in, plant your flag, and claim your share is open right now. But it will not stay open at this level forever. If you wait 6 months to see what happens, you'll be chasing the firms that are taking action today. If you want Talc to be part of your firm's growth story instead of someone else's, don't let this become another docket you look back on and say, we should have moved on that. Reach out now and contact Mohr Marketing. Call 866-6959-058 and find out what a smart Talc campaign could look like for your firm.